That's funny. So, what game are you going to watch? What do you guys have going in the Bay Area? What's the game of the week?
Probably the Niners-Giants is one of them. I don't know who the morning...
Will you actually watch that? You hate the 49ers.
Well, that's why I watch it. Right now, see, look, when the Niners win, I'll turn it.
Do you literally watch it to see if the fans are going to be sad? Is that the only reason you're watching it?
Yeah. I like it when they suck. It's kind of amusing. Yep.
Isn't this the first weekend of Garoppolo?
No, he's not starting. But
okay.
Watch him on the sidelines. Every time that quarterback's hit, Garoppolo's looking over somebody's shoulder. He's just like nervous as shit that he's going to get called out on that field. Lee, 47 QB hits in 3 weeks. Nobody wants that. This guy comes from freaking standing behind Tom Brady and the New England Patriots offensive line to 47 hits in 3 weeks. Wow.
There you go.
I want him in the game. I'm calling for Jimmy. I want Jimmy. I think the fans are going to cheer it too, especially in this game. Lee, if they're losing to the Giants, right? The Giants suck this year. They suck just as much as the Niners. This is a pick-em game. They're going to be screaming Jimmy's name. CJ ain't getting the job done. You believe that. And then you're going to see
Dallas and Atlanta in the afternoon Fox game?
I don't know. I think it's the Niners.
Oh, your afternoon game is the Niners. Yeah, we've got 3 games. Here's the cool thing when you have 2 football teams. We've got 3 football games today. I've got Rams. I've got Chargers. I've also... Oh, no, that's not true. I've got 5 games. 5 games in L.A. I mean, you got to count the evening game. I mean, why do people pay for football? I'm amazed that... Well, I've got Red Zone. Do you have Red Zone?
No, you got to pay for it on mine.
Oh, mine comes for free on my service.
Yeah, I know.
I'm telling you, NFL Red Zone might be the greatest thing ever. They should have boxing Red Zone. Like, oh, he's in trouble. We're rewinding the fight for you to watch this exciting 30 seconds. Like, all you're doing is, like, watching one fight that's halfway decent from earlier in the night. And then when they get to something exciting, they cut back to the fight. That's a good idea. Then I don't have to watch holding. Worst part about watching boxing is watching bad boxing, Andrew. I'm just saying. Nobody likes bad boxing. Or bad football, for that matter. How's your fantasy team?
One's doing good. The other one's not too good.
I'm in a paid league this year. We've talked about it on this show. I paid actual money to compete this year. We're at the end of the season, and I'm in 3rd place, Andrew. There's literally $1 million on the line, and I'm in 3rd place. Okay, maybe not a million. Maybe 100. But I digress. What are you looking up? What are you trying to end the show with?
I was looking up the games. I'm trying to get my ticket in right now, Lee.
I understand. What do you want to end with? Andrew, did you hear Amir Khan retired today?
Fuck him.
And by the way, if you don't know anything about Amir Khan's wife, just type in. I'll tell you exactly what to type. Faryal, Faryal, Khan. Then click on the picture section. That's all you got to do. She is basically the Indian Kim Kardashian. Probably the thin Indian Kim Kardashian. But she's got thunkadunk. I think she has implants in the ass. But she is definitely a Kim Kardashian disciple. She likes that. She's a model. She's got the look. She's hot. No doubt about it. I'm not throwing rocks at her. I'm not kicking her out of a moving car. For sure. There you go. Even on her timeline, she's reposting Kim Kardashian stuff. I'm not surprised. Even remote. Is she pregnant?
Who?
Faryal Khan, his wife.
Yeah, I just told you.
Oh,
she's 4 months pregnant.
She's talking about morning sickness on her. Why would you impregnate her? She's not going to have a tight pussy, Andrew. Just saying. Why would you race your Ferrari? I don't get it. What are you doing over there?
It's a long story. My ticket didn't even come back right, so...
Jesus, Andrew.
Yeah,
all right, let's wrap this up so you can get to important betting and shit.
Fucking guy can't read, I swear to God. Go ahead.
Are you pissed off at Guillermo?
Like, it's just a fucking moron, you know? Like, the shit
Guillermo is not a moron. He's Guillermo. He has too many kids.
That's probably what it is.
He's not a moron. Dude, he is a slave. He is a slave to sex, all right? I don't even, dude, I don't even know how he gets a job done.
He makes so much money right now, Lee. I swear to God, I wouldn't be surprised if he has Memo doing the bets for him. I wouldn't be surprised.
So great. We knew him when he was broke and didn't have anything. Remember when he was just a journeyman? Just a few years ago, he was
he's still getting there, but Vegas is, I guess, booming in work right now.
Dude, got these guys. He's union in Vegas. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they got these guys working, so
he'll be working.
He definitely just taking what I say and throwing it right out the window.
All right, say something important to end this show.
I'm gonna ask him if he's like Mayweather. He's gonna back my bet now that he fucked it up. You know Mayweather does that for all of his people. He backs their bets, Lee.
I like that.
That's just awesome.
All right, say something important to end the show.
That's it. That's all I got. What's next week? What are we doing?
Good boxing schedule. Look at you. Like we actually do a show. Let's find out what's on the boxing schedule. Boxing schedule brought to you by ESPN. If you want to see the world's fattest man, visit ESPN and read the reports of Dan Rayfield, senior ESPN writer and boxing enthusiast. Why is he the largest man ever to cover boxing? We don't know. And personally, he could have a thyroid issue, which would make me feel really bad that he has some kind of disease. But personally, I've seen him at the buffet. He's just a big fat guy. How'd I do? I was plugging Dan on ESPN. Was it good for you? Mm-hmm. No? Do you think I give him too much of a hard time? Do you think Dan Rayfield even knows who I am?
No, I don't think he knows.
By the way, I absolutely know for a fact Dan Rayfield knows who I am. I have never had anybody be shitty.
I don't think they give a damn about anyone else. These guys get catered wherever they go. There's certain medias that do not care.
Do you not recall when he bumped into me at the fight in downtown and treated me like shit? Either that or he's just a dick. I digress. Do you not know what he did to the Leprechaun's car? Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. What do you
He bumped into the door of the Explorer vehicle, right. He scratched
I wonder if he ever had to pay for that. I wonder how that ended.
Of course he did. He's Dan Rayfield.
It's Dan Rayfield.
Fuck, Dan Rayfield doesn't pay for shit. Dan Rayfield is awesome. All right, I digress. Friday night, Flint, Michigan, PBC on Fox 1 and Fox Deportes. The Durrells are back. Anthony Durrell taking on Dennis Duglin in a 10-round super middleweight fight. Jamonte Clark takes on Ivan Gulub in an 8-round fight. And Ryan Carl takes on Kareem Martin. Are you going to watch it? Is that a no?
Yeah.
You're doing something else. I know you are.
Yeah, I am. I told you I'm trying to fix something right now.
Just pull it together for 5 seconds. I only have...
All right, let's go.
One more.
It's
November 18th in Las Vegas on Bounce TV. Julian J. Rock Williams takes on Ishe Smith. Ah, I see ya.
PBC garbage.
TMT card going down in Vegas.
Fucking Ishii Smith, the guy nobody cares about, right?
The angriest man in boxing because they don't respect the greatness of Ishe Smith. Don't you know that he was on the Contender?
Yeah.
How is he still in boxing for
That's
God's
what I'm
sake?
saying. This is that shit I'm telling you that people are going to be tuning out. And boxing has been doing so good this year. We need not to end the year with just a bunch of garbage on these networks. But I am not going to be telling anyone to watch Ishii Smith versus Jay Williams. Jay Williams, isn't that the guy that got knocked out by one punch by the Charlo brothers?
J-Rock? Yeah, I think
you put him back on the network like he's worth it?
No, it's Bounce TV, bro. I don't even know what Bounce TV is.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, exactly. PBC spread it around way too much. That was one of the... We thought it was a good idea in the beginning until you had to look for every single fight on a TV guide. Then it turned out not to be that good for the average Joe. The average fan is not going to be searching for 20 minutes trying to find Bounce TV.
Yeah, I'm with you. We actually have no major boxing until the 25th, which is Sergey Kovalev taking on Shabalaba Ding Dong.
What about Lomachenko? That should be early December. Lomachenko,
that's December. Yeah, but the next major fight is November 25th.
Oh, November. Okay, all right.
Kovalev versus Shabalaba Ding Dong for the light heavyweight title.
Well, look at all you.
And yes, Yerkis Gamboa is on that card against Jason Sosa. What a shit show card this is. They didn't put anything on here of any value. Sullivan Barrera versus Felix Valera. Jason Sosa, Yerkis Gamboa.
They've been hella stretching out that Barrera guy, too.
Yeah,
Barrera and Alvarez both deserve their title
This
shots.
just shows you how thin that HBO stable is.
I know.
Pretty sad.
The whole year has been showing us how thin HBO has been. I mean, seriously,
Showtime's the place to be.
Canelo.
Showtime is where it's at, bro. You better go get your card fixed. Say something and end the show for us.
Next week, I will have a show put out. All you Instagram models I know will be out there calling each other out without fighting, and we'll talk about it, and it'll go nowhere. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder being one of the biggest feuds on the internet right now. That looks to be going nowhere now that just, 2 days ago, Wilder finally said what he's demanding, Lee, and that's a 50-50.
Yeah, and immediately Anthony Joshua is responding with, I'm going to fight Big Baby Miller.
Yeah, and Eddie Hearn responded with, yeah, and I want an 11-inch cock. It's not happening. I mean, get the fuck out of here, bro. This guy's sells, 5,000 tickets a fight, and Anthony
Hey, look,
Joshua's
if you're going to lose, at least get paid to lose.
No. What they do is they keep telling their own stupid fan base, these guys that don't have a
He's
clue
getting
in
paid
boxing.
to lose. I'm actually
I'm
okay
calling
with it.
them out. It's just like his little rant. Oh, I tried to fight the best, but they keep doing drugs. No, you tried to get a drug. These guys had a past of a history with drugs. Why did you even fuck with them? The Luis Ortiz, he's failed drug tests before. Why did you sign him? Povetkin, he's failed drug tests before. Why did you sign him? Don't tell me that they're cheating because they fighting you. Us that know the sport already know that these two have been busted before. It's a joke. And then they go back to their fans, and their fans sit there in all the chat rooms and go, damn, Deontay, he's the biggest, baddest dude right now. He's been trying to fight hella people. Y'all hating. It's always y'all, too. Y'all hating.
There you go. Go to fightnetradio.com. It'll take you to our Facebook page. Write comments. I want to know whether or not you want music in the background, whether or not you have a tight pussy or not, and if you're going to be sad about Amir Khan going away. What drama will we have if Amir Khan leaves?
None. He was never here. This guy was never really a factor. He had major fights. He got knocked out. Never really became anything again, except a fucking social media Instagram model or social media typer. What do you say, blogger or whatever? I mean, that's all he did. How long has Amir ran his career just calling out Floyd on Facebook? Seriously, like the last 2 years? The last 2 years of his career, he got more hits on his feed because he was calling out Mayweather than what he was doing in the ring. He's a joke. And his wife. His wife is really attractive. People like looking at her. Amir, sorry, it's not really you, bro. Keep putting pictures of her up.
Well, she's busy currently sleeping with Anthony Joshua.
And that's the real, isn't it always funny how they come out and they think they're cheating on each other, but now the girl's pregnant. It's like, damn,
it's the way to do it. Like
where there's smoke, there's fire, bro. I don't know if I'm going to be announcing how she's pregnant when you just announced she was cheating on you. Now, I hope that it was a lie, but what if it wasn't? Where there's smoke, there's fire, they say. What if the baby does come out and looks like Anthony Joshua?
We will have something to talk about on this show for a long time to come.
That's where Ric Flair goes, woo! That's
woo!
dude.
She went for a ride on Space Mountain.
Oh, shit. Hello.
FightNetRadio.com.